Greetings, welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jefficho. My co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
Episode 7 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. What you think?
Man, these are going too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we haven't had a slow episode yet.
No. Mm-hmm. No. This is a pretty good episode. I liked it. You get introduced to a former Starfleet counselor.
Yeah.
Doing their own thing.
Yeah. Humanitarian work.
Aspen.
Yeah. Just outside of Federation space.
And it's just like, we can't go any further, Chris. So if you go, like, yeah.
Listen, man, we haven't got all our communication shit out here yet. This is early Starfleet days. We just kind of own this space. We don't do anything with it.
Red alert, full stop.
They get trapped pretty quickly in a Tholian-like net.
Yeah, that's what I immediately thought.
Except they find a way out really quickly.
So what was the point of that? Because we have the Dr. Aspen character who kind of helped them out of that net that they put there, I guess?
Well, I mean, Spock had to make the gut decision, but...
but did either option matter? Because
was that to help convince that they're trustworthy?
I think so. I think that might have been it, but I don't think
they already
ever
went into,
talked
like,
about it.
pirated space
Yeah.
for them, so...
Yeah. But just thinking back on that, I'm not sure what the purpose was from like the doc. I guess they're not a doctor either. They were just impersonating Dr. Aspen. They were Angel.
Yeah.
But anyway, Spock figured it out. But I guess both choices were probably correct.
Just make a choice, Spock.
Designee 22A, fire.
Firing phases.
They didn't eat their food before they went to the bridge. That's not really a dinner. We also got some Chapel and Spock flirting at the start of this episode.
Oh, God. Gonna continue to feel awful for Nurse Chapel in all this.
Yeah.
Nurse Chapel's out there, just slamming random lieutenants, not worrying about it, but she's hung up on this totally unavailable guy.
That's how it is. I mean, sometimes the law just doesn't even look my way. Pike and them all beam down with a couple of red shirts. And there's a trap.
There's a trap.
There's a trap.
I'm also kind of wondering who this guy was in charge of the Serene Squall there, the Orion guy, because we later said that was Angel's ship, right?
Yeah.
Spock was like, oh, that's your ship. So who's this Orion guy, and why is the crew of that ship willing to mutiny against him if it's not actually his ship?
Well, it's not, because the woman's just like, he's not the captain, because Angel's the captain.
Okay, so they were just mutineering anyway.
Well,
they just got lucky that they were going to do that anyway.
He was like next in charge, I guess.
I guess.
And so he was just like, well, captain's not here, I'm in charge.
Yeah.
Screw you guys. And they're like, well, you're not really in charge, she didn't put you in charge.
I guess. That was kind of weird. Because, it seemed like Angel had a pretty good grip on the crew there.
Yeah.
Like, they were certainly having success. Maybe he was just the chef, and they were literally mutineering for better food. Maybe it was just that simple.
Hey, if you watch Under Siege, a chef can do a lot of things. Even Pike as chef did a lot of good manipulating things.
God, Pike is so good in this. I love Anson Mount.
It's edible.
Everyone else seems to like it.
Maybe instead of focusing on me, you should focus on what's going to happen to your crew if you don't give us the codes we want.
Look, I don't want to tell you how to do your job.
Everything with Anson Mount is
It
fantastic.
even started out with like the Orion dude just complimenting him. And then
nice jaw.
Yeah, great jawline. Yeah, it was
fantastic. But he fucked up Pike's hair.
Yeah.
And that it was over then. It was over.
Did that bother you, or did not seeing Kyle this episode bother you?
Not seeing Kyle this episode did bother me. I don't know why we had Una beam them down when it could have just been Kyle.
I think people were just like, well, I mean, if Kyle's in this episode, they're not going to be able to take the ship.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And Uhura wasn't around either. I don't think she had a single scene. I have been thinking I want to see a lot more Hammer. He's been real good, and I didn't get to see him today either.
I want to see some Sam.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. He popped in a bit at the end of the last one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, how's it going, guys? Peace out.
Bye. I'm conflict averse.
Yeah, when they're just like, hey, can you cook? And be like, can he cook?
Yeah.
Well, nobody eats his food because, emergencies, but... Yeah, he goes back to his cell, he's talking to Una, and it's just like, yeah, we're gonna do that thing we do.
Yeah, we're gonna sow discord amongst the crew.
Yeah.
You really think Remy has what it takes to negotiate with the Klingons?
He can't even make a decent gruel.
As a medical professional, I do see signs of malnourishment in the crew.
Well, he is captain.
Captain Material, my focus.
As a medical professional, this crew is in really shitty shape. Wow.
Thanks, Doc. Your facts have backed up our story. They sure took the Enterprise quick. How big is their crew?
Yeah, that was impressive.
I'm thinking, there's got to be a lot of people on the Enterprise, and there's
yeah,
I guess we'll come with you. Did they go to everybody's quarters? All the doors are unlocked.
Yeah, the mutiny on board the Serene Squall, once we got sort of the comedy pan out, it's gonna take a while. Yeah. It's not gonna be that easy to just subdue everybody.
Before you do, any chance you could get us out of here first?
Sir?
We might have taken over the bridge a little prematurely. Our mutiny is still in progress.
Sure would be easier to deal with this crowd from over there.
And then once you've subdued everybody, the ship is empty enough that you can just wander around in. And it's fine.
Yeah. I enjoyed Spock just fucking that guy up on the bridge.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna go somewhere with this, because there was a bit of anger in the way he was dispatching these people. It wasn't the dispassionate sort of response you'd get out of Tuvok or TOS Spock.
Yeah.
But I think that is where we're supposed to be. Spock is not as far along his logic path as he is later.
I don't think he ever fully colonized, does he?
I don't know.
In episode, damn you, Star Wars. In the motion picture, he's there to Kalinar, and then he doesn't, and then he joins up with the crew, and that was his Kalinar time.
Okay.
So I don't think he ever fully colonized.
Maybe not.
You get a Nurse Chapel diehard John McClane. With hypospray.
Yes. All of this.
Nurse, I don't have any weapons in this show. Looks over
except for the best weapon I could possibly have. Yeah,
that could work.
Starfleet medical professionals are well trained in hypospray foo.
Yeah.
I was saying while I was watching this, I'm like, she's not even going to pick up their weapon. She already has a better weapon.
Don't move.
The engineering and the obviously trader's a traitor. I'm Captain Angel.
Yeah.
I lied about it.
Every time they changed outfits, they looked more and more suspicious. When they were just walking into Spock's quarters and it was just a full black skin type thing, I'm just like,
Well, that and super flirty with Spock. I'm like, well, we already got Chapel super flirty in this episode. It's kind of weird that we're having two people super flirty with Spock.
And yes, that's true. Everybody wants a piece.
We got the Orion guy super flirty with Pike, and then we got.
I really did like the what we were.
Ortega kept asking what base we're on.
Yeah,
and what relationship.
I really did like just the idea of having a non-binary character discussing. You don't have to be either Vulcan or human. It's pretty clear what we're going for there. And Spock's half human, half Vulcan nature has always served as a jumping off point for a lot of social issues. You can see that as a mixed race person kind of thing. And we're also using it as a non-binary kind of thing. And this is good shit that Star Trek can do. We take sci-fi concepts and apply it to something fundamental about the human condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they're a traitor.
Right? Yeah. But they had good advice.
Yeah.
Good advice. That's how you rise up through the ranks. It's not with shitty
I thought the character really stood out for a while there, and then I thought the character went off a little bit too far.
We were pretty hammy at the end there once we've done the reveal. We were pretty hammy. But nowhere near as hammy as Pike when he was doing a pirate impression. But
I don't know what you're talking about, Chris.
it's just awful. Loved it. Loved it. More Anson mount, please.
Arg, me mateys. If we ever catch Angel, we should make them walk the plank. Arg.
Please stop.
So it wasn't for the ship. All this wasn't for the ship. It was to get the Vulcan husband back.
Yep.
Who is Siberius or something similar to that. Siberius.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's suspiciously close to Tiberius.
Mm-hmm. But it was also suspiciously close to Sybok. And you called that immediately, and I wasn't thinking anything like that.
I'm on fire today. Orville, Star Trek, I'll call it.
Yeah.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, you got it. You got it immediately.
I was like, oh, yeah, the important, forgotten, actual, real sibling of Spock's.
Mm-hmm.
No other ones exist.
No.
You're not wearing that stupid shirt you wore last week, right? DISCO. I don't even know what it stands for.
We're not allowed to.
Yeah.
I believe the Vulcan Angel was attempting to free is someone I was told to avoid at all costs. My half-brother, Sybok.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if we're actually going to see any Sybok, or was that just,
no.
Was that just there to
we're
tease?
definitely going to see him again.
Okay.
Sybok's going to take the ship again. He's going to easy to do it for everybody that Spock's had as a captain friend.
Mm-hmm.
I need my pain.
Yeah. I wonder if this is something if that's something he's gonna learn from T'Pring. Like, is like facing your pain or something a part of the healing process he's
That'd
learning
be
there?
really sweet.
Yeah.
Like, just a tease of like that being a session of some sort. That'd be really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
How about that makeout session, eh?
Yeah.
Spock just being like, well, I cannot lie, but I am having an affair with Nurse Chapel.
Mm-hmm. A space affair.
Yeah. And then they just,
Because I'm all human and
they
stuff.
just hardcore make out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, then we are ending our relationship. And I loved how efficient they did it.
Yep.
And then like Angel's like,
what the
ah,
fuck?
shit, they're not
Fucking
they're not
Vulcans.
kidding.
Yeah.
The hell.
Stupid Vulcans.
And I was like, you can tell Chapel's all like, all right, I kind of really like this.
Yeah.
Poor Spock's just like, I kind of like this too, but I can't admit it.
Yeah. I was saying, like, if this is actually the end of their relationship, I'd be like, that doesn't make a lot of sense for Vulcans. Spock should just be able to call her up and be like, it was an elaborate ruse, and she would be like, yes, that is logical, which is exactly what happened. So there we go.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And then they had a rebonding ceremony.
Mm-hmm. Bound Chicka Wow rebonding ceremony.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Well, explore his human side. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was also right about something else.
What?
Your human side can be a source of strength. There is no way you could have sold the passion of that kiss without it.
Final thoughts. This wasn't my favorite episode, but it was a good one. There were some spots that I thought.
Call Pike dad in this twice.
He's so dad. He's sitting on the bridge, just being like, well, make them walk the plank, and everyone's just like, God damn it. Except for Ortega, who just seems to be super into this.
Well, Ortega's starting, finally, this episode, I think I'm starting to turn a corner on Ortega. Before I'm just like, I don't like the cut of your jib, but that haircut,
yeah,
you're an okay pilot, that's cool. Oh, you got some good jokes against Willon. But then like this, like, what kind of date are we on? Are we first date, second date?
Yeah.
And so yeah, her jokes are starting to work for me now.
Erica, take us closer, please.
How close do you want to get? First date or third date?
Blind date.
Copy. Proceeding with caution, sir.
I wonder how many takes they had to do of that before number one didn't crack, because it looked like she was about to.
I think that's fine. I think that like is in character as well. So
yeah.
Man, like I want to see some behind the scenes. Like I imagine they're just having a blast filming.
I think so. Yeah, I really want to grab the Blu-rays for this and check it out. Yeah, and it's just, this is like Pike's leadership style is very different, And I really like that they're committing to this. Like, there's no other captain that would have done that.
What were they calling him? Not a cowboy, a gunslinger.
The Boy Scout.
Boy Scout, yeah.
The Boy Scout.
So they don't call me that. It's in your profile, sir.
It's literally in your file.
Yeah.
And then he goes on the away mission just because he's being all huffy. He's like, no, I'm not a Boy Scout. I'll go on the away mission. You can't tell me what to do. But it's great.
Yeah.
We've never seen a Star Trek show that would end with the captain going, "Yar, matey," but it totally works for Pike.
You looked like you were going to have a heart attack when Pike told you to go with your gut.
Captain Pike is comfortable operating off of hunches. I have found the experience to be disturbingly similar to guessing.
In the end, I really enjoyed this episode. Yeah, so we're going for Spock. We're going for... took the Enterprise too easy. Man, that ship is so easy to take.
It seems to be.
Yeah.
This sort of reminded me of that bit from one of the early episodes of Lower Decks, where the like crystal worshipping people just kind of take over the ship because they're all on. They removed crunch time, so everybody's panicking and not doing their jobs properly. So these dudes with sticks are just able to take over the Enterprise. Boimler's the only one who can figure it out. I'm just like, what are you guys doing? It's just random pirates. You're professionals.
Intruder alert! Defensive stations!
Come in, Enterprise. Come in.
The only thing I could have used a little bit longer episode, a little more John McClane Nurse Chapel.
Oh yeah, she was
crawling through some vents.
Yeah, especially that one Jeffries tube that we always see.
Yeah, I would have liked her to like fall through a vent onto somebody. That would have been funny.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, no, I enjoyed. We got more of that witty Vulcan humor, and Pike was on fire. I don't know who wasn't. They didn't use Lon too much. I would have liked to see her kick some ass a little bit. You know, she's head of security, but we haven't seen her kick a lot of ass yet. I assume she's pretty efficient at her job, but I want to see it.
Yeah.
Rip out of Gorn's eyes.
There you go. I will say that's one thing. We're 7 episodes in, and we've set up a couple things, and I don't know if we're going to pay it off. Like, I don't know if we're going to see Gorn ever again. Maybe we won't see Sybok. Maybe we are really committed to being episode of the week.
I think much like how the characters are developing, they're throwing these little hints in of which we will see down the road. I think there is a story arc that they're planning. I hope they get all the seasons to do it. And I hope this is the one Star Trek series that goes back to 24 episodes.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, please.
Well, until then guys, thanks for watching. See you next week.